AJ, hey. Can we have a word, please? Tonight, it's do or die. It's now or never. But if you lose tonight at Wrestlemania, your career will be over. It's your last chance tonight, so I gotta ask, what is on your mind right now? Last year I came up short, but this time it's different. This time at Wrestlemania I'm 2 steps ahead. Because Adam Cole's coming into this match thinking that I'm scared. But I know what happens if I win, and I know what happens if I lose, so we have nothing to be afraid of. The person who should be scared is Adam Cole himself, because he knows that I am fully capable of taking that title off of him without the help of his Bullet Club. And tonight, at WrestleMania, I'm gonna prove myself right. And he is weak, and vulnerable, and fucking pathetic without anybody on his side when I take that fucking title off of him once and for all, whether anyone here likes it or not. Some strong words said by the phenomenal AJ Styles just then about his match with Adam Cole coming up soon. But right now, it is time for the 4th match of WrestleMania. Danielson issuing an open challenge to anyone in the locker room here tonight at the grandest stage of them all. There's been some guesses about who that superstar will be, and we are gonna find out right here, right now. And the reason Danielson is doing this is because he believes that no one here knows what he is truly capable of doing in this very ring. And he wants to show everybody just what he can do here tonight at WrestleMania. But if you ask me, I think Danielson's put himself at a disadvantage because he doesn't know who he's facing and no one else does either. But we're about to find out right here, who is Danielson's opponent gonna be here at WrestleMania? Oh my god! No way! Is he here? One of the most hard-hitting superstars in the wrestling industry! And he's here! The Mad Dragon, Ilya Dragunov, is in CCW! Danielson was not expecting this! If you've never heard of this guy, you do not want to be in the ring with him. This man will put your life through living hell in this squared circle. And Danielson has no idea what he is about to get himself into here. But it looks like he's ready here, but I'm not too sure. And there's the bell, this match is on the way. Went for a run, kick, Ilya caught him. And a massive chop to the chest. But Brian hits a forearm and another chop by Ilya. Looking for a forearm, Brian ducked it, and now he's got Ilya with a headlock. And I'm kneeling down, putting pressure onto the neck. But Ilya back up, and he's got Brian. Suplex, Brian lands on his feet, and now he's got Ilya. German suplex. Oh, but Ilya went right after Brian, but Brian, he's got the arm looking for the bell lock, but Ilya gets out of it. And a big kick to the back of the neck. When I start to this match, these two going back and forth. And now Danielson trying to recover here, and Ilya Dragunov gonna grab Brian. And now getting him in a chokehold here. Trying to wear down the American Dragon. And now getting him for a German suplex, and he hits it. And now Brian's in position for the Torpedo Moscow. On Brian, he caught the arm. And now he hooks him up for a Dragon suplex. Shoulders are down, Ilya kicks out. Brian's gonna have to watch out for that Torpedo Moscow a lot, because if even one of those hit, this match may just be over right there. Now Dragunov's back up. Brian running towards Ilya, and a massive forearm on Brian. Brian slapping the taste out of his mouth. And now rolling him up. Shoulders are down, kick out and 1. And a massive roundhouse kick to the head. And Bryan giving himself a chance to recover from everything that Ilya's done so far in this match. And now, Good One Ross looking for a psycho knee. Ilya with a big boot right to the face. Ilya nailing him. And I think that caught Bryan Danielson off guard. He was not expecting that. And now Ilya Good One Ross, Bryan back in the ring. Went for a lariat, Ilya ducked it. And Bryan with a roundhouse kick. And Ilya with an enziguri. These two will be all in the ring, and Bryan towards him inside out. Ilya back up and a kick right to the face. That lariat did jack shit to Ilya. And now he's got Bryan in position. Powerbomb. Dropping him on his neck. But Bryan kicks out. Indeed it is. And now Ilya, he's in position for the H-bomb, but Bryan gets out of the way. And a roundhouse kick again. And now Ilya's down to his knees, and he is in perfect position for the yes kicks. Kick after kick to the chest of the Mad Dragon. And the CCW universe is loving it. Now Bryan looking for one more, but Ilya caught him, throwing his foot back. And now he's gonna roll Bryan Danielson through. And a torpedo Moscow. Cover by Ilya on Bryan, but Bryan Danielson stays alive. Ilya was able to hit that devastating torpedo Moscow on Bryan, but it still wasn't enough. And now he's on the ropes. Ilya Dragunov goes to the top rope. What is this? Ilya with a coaster on Bryan. And Bryan Danielson crashing down on the outside of the ring. Ilya Dragunov from the top rope. Double stomp right to the chest of Bryan. And now he's sending him back in the ring. And if he hits this might be over. Torpedo Moscow, Bryan ducked it. And now Bryan with the psycho knee. And now Bryan, he's got the cover. 2, 3, Ilya kicks out. These two have hit each other with the most brutal moves, but nothing so far has been enough. Now Bryan grabbing the hands of Ilya. There's still one thing Bryan hasn't done. You heard the man, it's time to kick some heads in. And now Bryan not gonna stop until Ilya's head has been kicked off, until there's nothing left in the Mad Dragon. Bryan Danielson has something to prove tonight, and he is willing to stop at absolutely nothing. And this may be the close right here. Bryan Danielson looking for another psycho knee to close up Ilya Dragunov, and counted powerbomb on Bryan. Bryan Danielson's in position. Ilya with the H-bomb. That's it. Ilya's done it. But Bryan kicks out. How did Bryan find the energy to kick out of that? That move has put down so many superstars in the wrestling industry, and Bryan just kicked out of it. And now Ilya doesn't know what to do. And now these two are staring off here in the middle of the ring. These two are leaving it all in the ring here. They both need this win. Bryan wants something to prove. Ilya Dragunov wants to make an impressive debut. And another forearm by Ilya. And another one on Bryan. And I'm looking for another one, Bryan ducked it, and now he's got Ilya for a suplex. But Ilya right back up, torpedo Moscow again. And Bryan Danielson is out. But Ilya's not going for the cover. He wants to put him down once and for all with a super rich bomb. Bryan, he caught the arm, and now into the bow lock. What a counter by Bryan Danielson, and now Ilya is in trouble. Ilya Dragunov has nowhere to go here. And now look at Brian switching, and now repeated elbows to the skull of Ilya Dragunov. He's trying to knock him out. He knows that the power's not going to work on this man. He's trying to knock him out instead, and it may have just worked. I don't think the bell looks necessary. Ilya's out cold. He hasn't moved. He's done. Call for the bell. It's over. Bryan Danielson has defeated the Mad Dragon. Here is your winner via knockout, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. What an incredible performance by the debuting Ilya Dragunov, and what a match we just saw. But it wasn't enough for Ilya to take down the desperate American Dragon. And don't go anywhere, because coming up next, we have our triple threat match for the CCW United States Championship. See you until then.